And who saw this coming?
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable size for an Oompa Loompa.
Despite, and this is from Screen Rant right here, this is what they wrote in their tweet, despite being a potentially promising take on I can never say his name, Roald Dahl's novel, Wonka has stirred some major controversies by casting Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa. That's right, guys. Gee, in this day and age, in 2023, people are upset. When it came to Wonka, I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, immediately when you saw Hugh Grant as one of the Oompa Loompas, you immediately went like, oh yeah, someone's gonna get upset about that because they didn't cast a little person. Even though the Oompa Loompa in this one, it's a very little person. Like it's, you know, it's not like the Oompa Loompas that were in the previous, you know, in the Gene Wilder one. Wonka appears to be promising, blah, blah, blah. However, not all casting choices made for the movie are being received as well as others. For instance, while some viewers look forward to Hugh Grant's portrayal of the Oompa Loompa in Wonka, others are seemingly against it. The brewing controversy surrounding Hugh Grant's portrayal of an Oompa Loompa has also reached several renowned actors who have openly talked about their opinions on Wonka's offbeat casting decisions. Many actors have come forward and expressed their views. What? Actors having to jump in and express their views? Well, geez, that's new. For instance, George Copan, an actor with dwarfism, of course, he was going to come out, opened up about how people with dwarfism feel like they are being pushed out of the industry because they are not being offered everyday roles and dramas and soaps and everything. Jackass star, Mr. You know, of course, Wee Man has voiced criticism surrounding Hugh Grant's. Yeah, so they're going to have that, but it's just so interesting because, like, first off, we don't know the context, and then this is a very touchy subject. It is a very touchy subject when it comes to this because there's a whole there's the whole Snow White thing that's happening too when it comes to the Seven Dwarfs, and then of course there was the whole thing with Peter, what's his name, from Game of Thrones, that was talking about certain things as well when it comes to little people or people with dwarfism that are not being cast in certain roles and whatnot, but. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing because we saw that picture from Snow White where it looks like it's not going to be the seven dwarves. There's like one dwarf, and then the rest of the people were just regular people. They were, you know, regular height people. I don't know what we call that. I mean, you know. Anyways, but yeah, so it's just like it's such a weird thing now. Now it's like, what do we do? Do we do this? Do we do that? I don't know. It's such a touchy thing. But yeah, I mean, that was one of the things I saw when I watched the Wonka trailer. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna get backlash. Did we not think that was not gonna get backlash? I mean, of course that's gonna get backlash. So, and then of course, the closer we get to the movie, the more people are gonna like express that they don't like it. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, the movie looks whatever. I'm not like hyped for it or anything like that. So